Hey there, grumpy old fart here. I'm doing a UFO encounter video on the Roth encounter from 1945. The U.S. transport ship, the Roth, was moving past the island of Adak in the Aleutian chain south of Alaska. The year was, southwest of Alaska. The year was 1945. The ship was bound for Seattle. This is very near the end of World War II, either shortly before or after. One of the crew spotted ripples in the water less than a mile from their vessel. Several crew members turned in time to see a large, round object emerge from the sea. The rest of the 14-man crew soon joined them. Everybody watched this. Before I get into this, though, if you enjoy my content, it would really help me out if you would hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, share my content on social media, and post a comment or two. Remember, I welcome your comments, even if you disagree with me. If you enjoy a good book, check out my author page on Amazon. My pen name is H.L. Anderson. You can find all 7 of my books there. I like to think I write good stories that make you think. Back to the De La Roth encounter. The object was 150 to 200 feet wide. It began circling the boat and making the entire crew uneasy. Something comes out of the water like that and starts circling the boat, yeah, I'd be a little worried too. The object was totally quiet, making no sound whatsoever. It seemed to be observing them. Had its own propulsion system and didn't seem to be affected by the wind. That's unreal, especially on the ocean like that. Especially in the North Ocean where the air is cold and it's when air gets cooler, it gets more dense and sound carries better. You understand? I mean, it's cold air makes sound travel better, and this thing made no sound. And on the ocean like that, there's generally always wind, and this thing seemed to be unaffected by the wind. That is not natural. I don't care who you are. That ain't natural. That ain't right. The object was well within the De La Roth's gun range, but the crew decided not to fire on it. They feared provoking an attack. The object circled around the vessel 2 or 3 times slowly before it took off at incredible speeds. The ship continued on for Seattle and reported no other sightings. When they reached port, all 14 men signed the summary report detailing the incident. They all signed it. The report was classified top secret and was buried for decades. This encounter mirrors many others reported by military and civilian crews alike. Many ufologists, I can't read my own writing. Many ufologists believe there may be some kind of underwater network, possibly a network of bases with wormholes, which allow these craft to enter our world at will. The witnesses, consequently, are seeing the crafts as they exit these wormholes bound for some nearby destination. Now, this is all speculation, of course, because nobody can prove anything. This planet is 70% ocean, and only 5% of it has been of that ocean has been explored. So we honestly don't know what's down there. All this is speculation as far as the wormholes and all. As for the De La Roth crew, I find their story extremely credible. The fact that the entire crew witnessed the event and they all signed the summary report detailing what happened says that they had conviction. In 1945, World War II was just done. It was very, very possible that by signing the summary report, every member of that crew would have been committed to an insane asylum. It could have cost them their careers or worse. In my mind, anytime a military person comes forward with a report like this, it holds water. Military members risk everything to report their sightings. Many have lost their careers, their flight status, their families, and even their lives. It is sad to say it, but it's true. And I still maintain that the U.S. Navy admitting that UFOs are real has opened the door to some serious, serious lawsuits. Check out my video, UFOs Evidently. I talk about the Nimitz encounter from 2004, where they got the Tic Tac videos. You gotta, I mean, if it comes out that the government knew that these UFOs were real back in the day, back when in the 50s and 60s and 70s, all those people that lost their flight status, lost their careers, lost their lives, were committed to insane asylums, were ostracized. Yeah, that's going to be a hell of a lawsuit. That's all I'm saying, and rightly so, because it's just not right. I can see them telling these people not to say anything and having them sign non-disclosure agreements, or but ostracizing them like that, making people think they're crazy, yeah, that ruins their lives. Yeah, there's going to be lawsuits. Just mark my words. Anybody else has any other information about the De La Roth or any other UFO incident like this? Put it in the comments. I'm sure we'd all love to read them. Hope this finds everybody well. You folks have a good one now. God bless one and all.
We elect cookie-cutter politicians every single election cycle. Yes men who maintain the status quo and do just enough to make us believe the system still works. Imagine, if you will, a president who actually tries to fix things. If you like action, political intrigue, and a righteous crusade, check out my political thriller, The Righteous President.